So, guys, well, firstly, let me say peace, blessings, and salutations on you all. You know what? I am having some like profound realizations. And just, do you know what? Even like where I was talking about, I've been trying to get rid of a virus, like a parasite within me. Do you know how much I've seen this improvement? Like things have changed. Like this last week, I feel like I'm the best version of myself I've ever been. Let me move the camera a second because I don't want it shaking around. This is a very important message that I need to get to you guys. And make sure that ring light is on me so you can see me glow as I say this, right? The situation's this. Is those who are following the channel know that a few days ago, I started to watch these videos that were showing how water reacted to sound, to goodness, to reading the Quran, praying as a Muslim, Christians praying, like just goodness with intent, like as if it's reacting to positivity. And then I start reading and I see that this guy had turned into a Muslim because he had been looking at the way that water reacted to prayer and blah, 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 blah. And I thought, that's crazy. Like, that's just crazy. Thank God. Like, I believe that the feeling that I'm starting to get, so there's a few different things, right? I got like a million things to say, so you're going to have to just bear with me that it might be a little bit jumbled up. The first thing's this. Is I believe our whole environment, us being 70% water, I believe it's 70%. Comment down below if it's not, but if I'm right, also comment down below. But I believe we're 70% water, and saying and speaking good to water makes it act a certain way. So how much of our environment, how much of us, how much of our anatomical makeup is influenced by the way we speak to ourselves, by never saying a bad word, by only being grateful for everything, like we're told, you know? So then I start to think that I've heard people say stuff like granddads say stuff. And what do they say? They always say, if you're going to do a job, do it with love. And I'm like, what? That all kind of makes sense now. Like maybe everything has to be grateful. Maybe everything has to be good. Maybe you do everything with a spring in your step, with good intent, with a good heart. And maybe that's how the best outcomes are given to us by God. Like I truly think I'm onto something. Like this is what's crazy about it. Is since I started to feel this way, this like stomach issue I had is gone. And you know, I had this experience, like kind of like an existential experience a few months back where I felt like in like a dream-like state where I was being told like, look, you need to try and get your body harmonious and your body needs to be at complete equanimity with the environment. And if that happens, look how peaceful it is. And I felt in the dream, I was like, whoa, I feel like weightless. And I feel since I've started to realize that we're this instrument that God has made and we have to be in harmony with everything, that I feel weightless and I feel completely healthy. Anyway, so then I stopped listening to any music that has any words in, and it's only classical because icicles were reacting to classical music, which is just profound. So I started listening to all of that stuff. Guys, sorry that I'm going a million miles an hour. I don't have a script and I got loads of different things I want to say. So also make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, James Lake Show. And yeah, stay with me because I want you to know about my experiences. So I realized that, okay, I want to live, I feel like weightless and in complete harmony. And like I say, I've been listening to classical music because classical music freezes beautifully. And going back to what the reason that took me down this whole thing is, if the chemical compound is the same, why is every single snowflake unique? And I think it's because it's environmentally affected. Water has memory. Water is not what we understand. It's God's creation, and we don't understand God's creations. We don't even understand ourselves. We can't even create life without beauty that God has given us. Like they can't recreate life in a lab. It needs a man and a woman. Like there's things that we can never understand as much as science gets. And I think water is one of those things. So anyway, I feel amazing. I'm on a running machine earlier for 32 minutes and I'm listening to classical music. And the whole time I was on this running machine, it was like I was getting this message. And this message is like, disconnect and you'll be connected to everything. And I'm starting to feel now that all of this stuff, like even the tech, and I know I'm speaking to a camera right now, but even the tech is designed to separate your connection to God and to like nature. I saw a quote and it said this. It said, if man lives in harmony with Mother Nature, fruit doesn't rot. Now you think that sounds crazy, but it actually doesn't. Because when you see people speak kind to fruit, it doesn't go moldy and the other one does. Like, I'm starting to think that everything is connected and everything has to be done with beautiful intent. And I think if we can achieve that, I think what happens in our reality will be profound. And when I say this, people are like, you can't be endlessly positive because things happen. No, no, no. Listen, if my leg gets blown off, I'm going to find a positive way to spin it. It doesn't mean the fact that we don't give to charity. It doesn't mean the fact that we don't recognize people need our help. But we don't fester in this pool of negativity, and we understand that our whole anatomical makeup is water, is atoms. And you're going to say this, everything's not alive. Go and view something called the split light experiment. It shows that a photon of light acts different when being viewed under observation versus not observation. It acts as a wave when it's not observed, and it acts as singular when it is. Like, we do not understand this. God has created a universe, and we're a small thing in it, and we're at his behest. And I'm starting to see that if you treat everything with kindness, even the things which aren't kind to us, the best comes back. Anyway, I'm losing my voice. I just had oregano oil. I'm such a hippie these days, and it's like messing with my throat. But yeah, hopefully it does good. I'm not recommending you guys do that, by the way. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy who is on my own journey trying to get in harmony with God and Mother Nature. Anyway, let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Am I chatting facts? But if you go back 10 years, I believed that you only had what you could touch and feel. Now I'm like this spiritual crazy guy. So, hey, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll be really, really interested to see what you think. Do you think I'm a nut job, or am I making sense to some of you? If I'm making sense, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you thumbs up the video. And before my voice goes full-blown Tyson Fury, make sure you follow me on Instagram, James Blake Show. I love you all, brothers. May Allah keep us safe. May God keep us safe. It doesn't matter, we're Christian, Muslim, Jew, whoever. I say Allah, you say God, but it all means the same thing. I love you all. May he continue to guide us. Ameen. Over and out.